Welcome to Shadow of War. It's Abyss, and we're doing a trophy/achievement called Shadows of the Sand. In order to unlock this, you need to achieve a gold rating on all 6 of the Shadow of the Past missions located in LITHLAD. Now, you're going to use your main character Talon, and when you open the world map, you're going to travel all the way east to a brand new area that you unlock with the second story expansion, the Desolation of Mordor. In the description below, we'll have timestamps for each individual mission that we're going to be covering within the video. Alright, so the first mission is located in the northern part of the map where the fortress is. Some of these missions will be locked, and you have to unlock that skill and equip them in order to play that mission. Alright, so for our 2 objectives, we need to freeze 3 enemies with a single shower of ice, and then we need to set 9 frozen enemies on fire. Alright, so our second one is located in the northeast of the map, basically all the way in the far northeast corner. Alright, so our 2 objectives is hit 8 enemies with a headshot, and we need to avoid getting hit the whole time, besides clearing out the whole camp. Now the captain can be very tricky, so when we get to that portion, I'll explain what I did there. Alright, with the captain, you can sneak up on him in the very beginning and just get a quick attack on him, but what you'll notice is every single time he'll disappear. So the easiest way to avoid getting hit is just keep using your shadow strike from a distance, and then afterwards he'll disappear, which you'll have to just rinse and repeat until he's defeated.
Do I have a new playmate? I know there's steps to that dance! Is that you, my love? You will kneel! Oh, Mordor will know your failure!
Alright, our third mission is located all the way to the east. Now this one can be very tricky to do, but I have a solid path that you can follow. Alright, our 2 objectives requires us to kill 4 enemies with a single raft chain 3 times, and then we need to stealth kill 3 Caragors. Alright, so our main objective is to fill our might meter without being detected. Fairly easy to do because we're going to do everything in stealth. Now, our first set of enemies that we're going to use our raft chain with is right away in the very beginning. After you shoot the guy with the arrow, you'll see a group of 4 walking right past you. And then you'll see your first Caragor right by this water, basically sitting there chilling, drinking some water. Poor guy. But after we kill him, there's a guard that's going to be by this fence that we're just going to shoot in the head real quick. And then we're going to wait for another Caragor to the left of that fence area. Alright, you can kind of see the Caragor coming up right now. He's going to expect a dead enemy right there. So we're going to jump the fence, and then we'll quickly get our second stealth kill right here. Alright, so you see me going to the very back of the area where we're going to aim to get our second set of 4 with our single raft chain. We're just going to wait right here in these bushes for our next group of enemies to come towards us, and then you're going to turn around and go the other way, and that's when we're going to attack. Alright, so as soon as they turn around and start walking the other way, we'll be able to get our second set of our single raft chain. Alright, we're simply going to continue forward on and get our very last Caragor. And as soon as he turns around, we'll be able to sneak up behind him and get our final stealth kill. Now for the fun part, our final objective, which is to combat execute a captain without being detected. So just turn around from where we're at and go towards the left where the water is. Once we get beyond this water area, we're going to go towards the left, and we're going to get to our last and final group that we need to do our single raft chain. But also to the right of them is our captain. So we're going to easily get this last group of single raft chain, and then we're going to quickly attack our captain and execute him. Alright, our fourth mission is located in the southern part of the map. This one is fairly easy to do. Alright, so for our 2 objectives, we need to kill 20 orcs while mounted on any beast, and we also need to shoot 8 different baits. Easy enough. I recommend killing the 20 enemies first, simply because if you shoot a certain bait, a drake or a dragon will basically come out and they can kill all the enemies for you. But once you complete both objectives, just clear the rest of the camp and just make sure you don't take any damage. Alright, our fifth mission is located slightly southwest of the center portion of the map. Alright, our two objectives are fairly easy enough. We need to kill 7 orcs while in a bird of prey after vaulting over an enemy, and then we need to hit 5 enemies with 1 Talon strike. Alright, so for our first captain, the big guy, if we shoot him in the face, he ends up getting dazed, so you can easily start doing combos on him until he's defeated.
Join my army!
I defy you!
I only kill true warriors!
Alright, for our last captain, we just need to shoot him in the foot because he's fear of pinning. Then he'll end up getting dazed again too. So all you just do is continue doing your combos until he's defeated. Alright, for our sixth and final one is located all the way in the west part of the map, and this one can be a little tricky to do. Alright, our two objectives is to trigger fewer than 5 mines and don't get hit. So right away, we're going to grab these arrows and we're going to shoot our first of 3 mandatory mines that we need to clear out in order to not get hit. This first area is fairly simple enough. Where I just pointed the arrow is a cliff that we can just stand right there after the first set of bombs go off, and then we'll wait for the bombs to go again, and then we'll make our way to the second area of this map. Alright, now this area can be very tricky. You almost need to kind of just keep going, stopping, going, and stopping. Wait for your first open spot, and then move up to the next clear spot, and then move up to the next, and then move up to the very last spot, and we just run our way through. It seems a little daunting at first, just because you're like, what the hell, how the hell am I supposed to get past this spot? But you just got to slowly edge your way forward and just keep going and keep going. This third area is you just wait for that first bomb and then run through. Now this will be our fourth and final area, and this will be our second mine that we're going to destroy coming up, and you'll notice why. But when we get here, we'll just simply walk through all these mines and just try to avoid them. Now you'll notice the 3 mines right here, and we're going to shoot the left one simply because you just want to avoid getting hit, and we do have 2 more mines that we can set off with no problem. Now I do make a mistake, but it didn't cost me over here towards the left. I do set off a mine by slightly running into the mine circle, so you do have 1 extra mine that you can shoot, maybe in that second area if you feel like, I don't want to chance it, I can just shoot one of those mines there, then you can. There's only 3 mandatory mines, and this is where I triggered it right there. There's only 3 mandatory mines that need to shoot, and the 3rd one's coming up in just a second. Alright, you can see the 2 mines right there to the right. We just need to shoot 1 of them, and then we can get past it without taking any damage. All that's left to do now is just make it to the very end without getting hit or triggering any more mines. When you're done with that, you have completed all 6 of the Shadow of the Past missions. With that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.